Rogers dropping back. Oh gosh. Gonna scram. All these new menu layouts are very interesting. And McCollum's hurt from game plan prep. That's fun. Preseason time for the first part of the new Madden 27 series, taking on the Packers. First impressions, pretty good. Like the new menus and how everything looks. Feels, I don't know if more accessible is the word, but just feels a lot more smooth, a lot smoother, a lot easier to navigate. The weekly hub is pretty nice because you can just kind of go down things like checklist, and it's more visual, so you can see things. Went through a lot of stuff already. Training camp, did some quarterback drills. Traded Mason Rudolph to the Lions for like a 6th round pick because Teddy Bridgewater retired. They need a backup. He was going to be the guy to go because I wasn't going to get rid of Howard or Drew Aller just yet anyway, because why would I? Like this menu, player injured, and it's McCollum, 3rd string center. The persona I like, and how that's going to impact players and negotiations. It's going to take some getting used to, trying to get better at the catching mechanics because not going great in college football, but whatever. Taking a look at the team after some training camp and some, what's the word for it? Coach upgrades with Patrick Graham at DC. Like Jack Sawyer and Herbig are getting pretty big boosts right here. So we have 3 superstar edge defenders in Watt, Highsmith, and Herbig. Watson X Factor. Boswell is up there for best player on the team, or one of the best players on the team. Going down the list, quarterback, 79 overall, 42 years old. Aaron Rodgers, he said it's his last year in real life. I'm going to see what happens here. Drew Aller, 68 overall rookie. Will Howard, 2nd-year player. Drafted out of Ohio State. Rico Dowdle is a superstar, as we have a pretty good running back room. A lot of dev traits. I'm shocked that Johnson's keeping his, if I'm being honest. Heidenreich, going to be an interesting type of gadget guy, I guess. We'll see if we can get him in that role in the depth chart. We signed a fullback because I didn't want Darnell Washington to end up there because he's basically an extra offensive lineman at tight end. Metcalf keeps his superstar somehow. Pittman, star, hidden dev for Bernard. Roman Wilson, going to be that 4th guy. And then Westjen, the rookie, pretty good kick returner, I think. Ben Skronik, probably going to be a cut candidate. We'll throw him on the trade block to get through preseason. Tight end, Frymuth, Washington, Tunyon. I forgot they signed him. Bell, McKee, a few other guys. Depth flyer, yeah. If you have a tight end that's number 37 overall, that is, maybe he could be a fullback. Let's see. We can also just stash him at on the practice squad. Fullback, what would he be? A 64. We're going to make him a fullback. He's going to end up on the practice squad, and that's okay. Or we cut blast a game to save $1 million. Wouldn't hate that either. Fontenelle, I'm shocked he's only a normal dev. Broderick Jones hasn't quite worked out. McCormick, left guard, 77 as well. Not a ton of dev traits. We get one for Frazier, which is nice. Dunker, moved him over to right guard. Take advantage of the dev trait. And Max Ioniker, no. Dang it, how do I say that again? Ioniker, okay. Ioniker. There we go. Driscoll and Cook as the backups. Edge, Watt, and Sawyer on the left side. We have Henry as well. Again, another depth flyer, 3rd year in the league. Highsmith, Herbig, 2 superstars on the other side. Down the middle, Hayward, Sebastian Joseph Day, Derek Harmon. Wanted some extra work in the preseason. So did Jennings Dunker. Benton, Lowry, just a lot of depth here and pretty solid depth overall. Logan Lee still hanging around. How is this only his second year in the league? I feel like he's been on this team for forever. Middle linebacker Patrick Queen, who is 27. He feels so much older than that because he's been in the league for 6 years. Will linebacker Cole Holcomb and Peyton Wilson going to fight it out for the starter spot. Corner Jamel Dean, Joey Porter Jr. Sante Samuel Jr., who has been good in training camp. Dalen Everett, project player with a hidden dev, 72 overall. That's a lot better than I expected. Jalen Ramsey, X Factor at free safety. Jaquan Brisker and Deshaun Elliott at strong safety holding it down. Boswell, 86 overall, 35 years old. Wow. This team's getting old quick. And Cameron Johnston, the punter. We have some upgrades as well because training camp, so let's make Aaron Rodgers as good as we can because we're kind of trying to go all in here with Rodgers before we have to figure out the quarterback spot. Ionachor. That doesn't feel right. Ionachor. That's probably right. We'll put that into pass protector, actually. Wilson, pass coverage. I probably did run stopper, whatever. Sawyer, we'll put this into power rusher as well. Developed nicely in last year's series. Dean Lowry, you are sub 300. You're not going to do much nose tackle stuff. Drew Aller, up to a 69 overall. We'll put that into field general because I think that's going to be a little more beneficial. 6'5", sheesh. And then Spencer, why did I say that weird? Spencer Henderson, 4 lead block. Wow, that was a pretty good upgrade. And now we're going to get ready for week 1. Free agents, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. That's Jamel Dean. He doesn't need a contract. Joey Porter does. Not going to do anything too crazy with free agents. I guess he just doesn't want to negotiate yet, which, fair enough. Just going to get a quick look at who is available or who needs a contract extension. Samuel Benton, that's what I'm going to want to get done. Rodgers, we'll see. It depends if he continues to play or not. Jaquan Brisker, yeah, I saw that. Patrick Queen as well. So we've got some business to take care of later. Did training, not quitting franchise mode. So it's time for the preseason. What's going to happen here is it's just going to be flying through, doing some things, seeing how it goes. And then get to week 1, play week 1, and then that should be it. All right, Jordan Love in empty in the red zone. Of course, it's pouring rain because why wouldn't it be? Third down, dropping back. We get picked up, firing over everybody. Okay, then. And they're going to go for the field goal attempts. Would be fun to get some quarterback play with Drew Aller and Will Howard in the preseason games. See how it goes. Probably going to be a lot of just flying through things and getting stuff done. All right, let's see what we can do here in the preseason with Rodgers. Sending out Dowdle, dropping back, looking to throw, firing. That's Metcalf. Rack catch for the first down. And Rodgers threw a pick already. That's lovely. Trying to get some things going, practice the timing-based catching, and just get better at that. Great throw, good protection. And rookie quarterback Drew Aller. I like the aesthetic with the glove on the non-throwing hand. I feel like that's something that's a little bit lost. Aller dropping, scrambling, and I just botched that entirely. Pass was there. Catch was not. All right, let's see what we can do. 7 yards away. Aller dropping, gonna scramble. Actually, we're just gonna take this one in. Using the mobility of a young quarterback right now. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there. For a 2-minute drill look here. And let's see what we can do. 1:49 left in the half. Aller dropping back. Firing! Incomplete. Roman Wilson cannot bring it in. So, timing-based catching, obviously not very good at still. Work in progress, big time. In the gun again, dropping back. And gonna roll. And gonna take it! Was hoping for a block. Oh, they used a timeout. Okay. Lining up in the gun again. Aller dropping back. And that was just an inaccurate pass. So, not a great look for the rookie. Okay, let's try this punt. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, I thought we shanked it right down the middle, actually. Kent! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The long snapper lands the hit stick. All right, defense. 4th and 14. Taylor dropping back. Rolling it around. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, you are so lucky you barely got him out of bounds. And the game is getting away from us again because of course it is. Leverage, coverage, depth, and pass commit to defend the sticks. Yeah, okay. Dropping back. Taylor. Blitz. Or not even a blitz. How did he get through so free, and why is his ankle hurt so badly? And for the defense to make us stand. No, I just want to switch players. Defending a one-possession lead. That's an RPO, and that's a quick gain. Malik Harrison making the tackle. Good read by Tyrod Taylor. Lining up in the gun again. And moving kind of to empty and then back again, and just moving everybody now. You know we're playing man coverage, and that's all right. In the gun, handoff, going right. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Barely getting him out of bounds. Lloyd. Pretty good game so far. Kind of expecting more from a defense with 3 superstar edge defenders. Taylor dropping back, looking to throw. Firing! Good breakup! No idea who that was, but very good breakup. Number 31, who was that? That was Darnell Savage. Nope, nope, nope. Well, Herbig's banged up. Okay, we switched. Dropping. Taylor scrambling, throwing it away. Anticipate the run, but stay disciplined. That's not helpful, McCarthy. Motion again. Yes, we're in man. Dropping back, looking to throw. Taylor throwing it away to bring up a 4th and 10. Had the spy set up because the running back stayed in to block, or someone stayed in to block. And now 4th and 10, going to be a throw. Everybody in the stadium knows it. Dropping back, looking to throw. We're going to carry that. Oh my gosh. What a recovery. What a breakup. And that gets it done. Just got to run out the rest of the clock now. Probably going to get a drive at that. Yes, we do. We need like 1 first down to get it. All right. Johnson, let's see what you got. Howard, snap, handoff, Johnson, ouch. Not a good start. Howard into the gun again. Taking the snap, dropping back. And throw to Perry, falls down. Not moving the chains yet, getting some yards. Staying on schedule. If we get this first down, we win the game. As simple as that. Halfback angle, Heidenreich, you're going to be the guy. Howard in the gun, snap. Dropping back. And sacked. What? Where did he come from? Right up the middle. How did he get there? Give me the replay. So, drop in. Oh, yeah, we just didn't pick him up. That'll do it. We're going to have to get another stop. Oh, no, that's a bad punt. No! All right, let's do this one more time. One more stop. No timeouts for Green Bay. Why is Harrison wearing number 39 as a linebacker? I don't know. Dropping back, looking to throw. I thought that was going to be a screen for a second. Sacked by Keanu Benton, getting in there for the pressure. Taylor, now an empty. In the gun, dropping back, looking to throw. Sacked again by Benton. 3 sacks on the day for Keanu Benton. Just terrorizing the Packers in the backfield. Dropping back again. Taylor. Oh boy. Taking it. Dives forward, makes it 4th and 19, and they're going to go hurry up into that situation. You know what? You might want to take a little more time to evaluate those options there. Taylor scrambling, throwing it up. What a breakup by Asante Samuel Jr. to end the game. There you go. Big win to open up the preseason. Offense played well. Defense played extremely well as well. Aller showed a lot of promise, had the rushing touchdown. Couple drops, so still some stuff to work on. Rodgers 4-7, 69 yards, a touchdown to pick is what it is. You know what you're getting there. I'm not really worried about it. Oh, Harrison Smith signs with Cincinnati. And we've got a lot of guys that want to get some extra reps in. Johnson, Sawyer, and Bernard. Upgrade players. Let's hold off for now. Jets week prep. That'll be fine. Mario Davis is a 90 overall. Accept the staff's recommended game plan. What is it? Oh, I just accepted. Okay. And Joey Bosa signing with the Indianapolis Colts. All right, we'll get some extra work in for these guys and just keep it rolling. One thing I'm going to do. Rodgers, you don't need to play in the preseason. It's not worth the risk. All right, red zone trip in the first quarter. Let's see what Allard can do with the starters. RPO look, giving it to Dowdle. Bouncing off some contact, getting about a yard. Wow, that risk of injury is high. I need to go into the practice settings and make sure we're not absolutely killing each other every single practice. That would not be good. In the gun again, 6 yards away, dropping back. Oh boy, on the run to Dowdle in the flat, in for the score. Extending the play, using the mobility. Throw was a little iffy, but worked out all right. I will take it. With some pressure, gets hit. Dowdle does the rest himself. All right, second quarter. Down by a lot, but that's okay. It's preseason. Don't really care too much about the results. Firing. Fryermuth makes the catch. Near the sideline, down at the 6. 2-minute warning time. Was a little worried we just weren't going to find anyone there. Aller makes the throw. We get the first. Only a few yards away now. Pittman on the out, I like. Dowdle on the angle route, I also like. Oh, that was going to be a great bait. Yikes. All right, not our best moment. It looks like Frazier's also hurt or not playing, which also isn't good. Aller. Oh, boy. Pick it up. Thank you. So, tragedy has struck, and we're in danger of not getting a field goal after being 4 yards away. Mistakes were made. Dropping back. Aller. Crushed. All right, let's just go for this kick. Boswell lining up. Oh, well, that's going to be awful. Yikes. Not a great showing for anybody there. Time for Will Howard. Facing a 3rd and 2 in the third quarter. Dropping back. Gonna scramble. Gonna fire a pick. We got baited so hard. Wilson makes the tackle. Heiderreich was a correct read at some point in that play. Did not end up being the correct read at the end of it. Yikes. All right, 2:41 left in the game. Trying to see if we can salvage something here. Over to Darnell Washington. Great rack catch. Into the red zone. All right, maybe that's something. Howard lining up in the gun again. 20 yards away. Can we score? I don't love any of this. And that ends up as another pick because we panicked and threw a jump ball. Yikes. Brutal result. Howard, not great. Aller, much better in that short stint. Caleb Johnson was pretty solid as well. Dowdle, okay. Jeez. Howard added some rushing yards, but fumbled. Aller also had a fumble, so it is what it is. Metcalf, decent day. Dowdle, pretty good as well. Darnell Washington, pretty good overall for the 300-pound tight end. It says 295 right there. We'll just go with that for now. Wilson, some good tackles. Half a sack for Benton, half a sack for Elliott. Also got an interception, so not all bad, but certainly mostly. Stephon Diggs to the Colts as well? With what cap space? Does it just not exist for them? Jalen Ramsey. Big interception, gives us a nice red zone opportunity. Will Howard getting the run with the ones today as we wrap up the preseason in Buffalo. This stadium looks gorgeous. Handoff inside, Rico Dowdle. Up the middle, down to the 6. No, okay. You hate to see preseason injuries. Happy it's not our guys. Sucks overall. Happy it's not us. 6 yards out. Dropping back. Howard. Yikes. Throw it. Should have thrown it away. Should have thrown it sooner. We take an awful sack to push us all the way back to the 19. Howard taking the snap, dropping back to Freiermuth. Almost had the jump ball. Still trying to work on those. 3rd and goal from the 19. Can we find the end zone? Not even close. What? Tip picked. He probably could have took that back for 6 if he wanted to. Got to get better at the jump balls because they are far from a sure thing. And Howard going to start under center with 1:57 left. Snap. Dropping back. What? Where did that come from? Because that pressure was like immediate. Fontenot just never touches him. What the heck? Dude. You just get, who is this? You just gave him a free sack. Like, what did Will Howard do to you? That's one of those where you just hate your quarterback, so you just let your guy through. Just to send a message. Hand off to Dowdle inside. This has been a nightmare game for Will Howard. The Bills have 5 turnovers, and somehow he's been worse. In the gun, let's see what we can do. Underneath to Bernard. Quick gain. It's the best play I've had with him this game. Lining up in the gun. Let's get set quickly. Probably could have used a timeout. Moving Dowdle over. Snap. Dropping back. Good pickup. Too late. Just a little late on that throw. All right, Bernard up the seam. I like it. Metcalf coming across. Dropping back. Getting dropped. All right, let's see what we can do here. We've got Perry in the game. That's the state of things. Good pancake. Howard just going to take a shot. And we don't even give him a chance. 4th down. No, you know what? What is there to lose right now? Where is the downside if we go for this? Roman Wilson's getting a snap. Like, I see no downside. Dropping back. That's the downside. Oh my gosh. So we blow that game, which, yeah, we deserved it. Should have just kicked the field goal, but giving the guys chances to go out there, play, make some plays. Or in our case, make plays for the other team. Should have won that game, would have won that game, would have gone for the field goal. If things were different. would not have tried to throw a back shoulder ball to Caleb Johnson. Bernard has 3 upgrade points. Dalen Everett has 2. We've got some work to do. What if we just hit upgrade all? Yeah, let's just do it. 12 players. Get a nice boost. Get ready for week 1. That is the plan. Let's advance to cut day. Oh, wow. Okay, they re-signed Puka Nacua. Alright, so Nacua gets re-signed. Yeah, using auto-generated glass. That's fine. Hunter Henry signs an extension. We lost Christian Haynes from the practice squad. I'll be saying the scouting assignments is here. No, you will not. This one I'll do. We are going to fire every scout and start from scratch. It's easier that way. All right, Bijan Robinson extends with the Falcons, and we get ready to play them. So let's set up the game plan, and the Buccaneers sign Antoine Winfield Jr. to an extension as well. I got to remove something. Remove that. Remove that. Should have some good offensive line play. Batch of blitzes. Let's get rid of that because we have just a better play sheet idea. And confirm the loadout. Advance. I like these for focus players. Let's simulate the training and then get ready to take on the Atlanta Falcons in week 1 of the new season and the new series. Anybody out? Warren and Skoranek. That's unfortunately expected. Joey Porter did pull his groin in the preseason, so we're going to be without a couple of good players for this. We're going to be missing Porter, Sawyer, Skoranek, and Warren, which not a great way to start, but it's a home game to open up the season. Let's get it going. Chance of rain in Pittsburgh. It's going to pour because it always does when I play at home. Defense forces... Oh, no. Gosh. I totally forgot about the step chart change. Oh, my God. No. There we go. I need to fix that. Thankfully, we started on defense. They got a wonderful fumble recovery. Thank you. And we're in the red zone. So Howard is going to snap this handoff to Rico Dowdle. We're going to get a great gain of 9 yards. Aaron Rodgers is going to come back into the game. And we're fine. We are totally fine now. Rodgers lining up under center. Going to be a play action look to Dowdle. Lobbing that up to Darnell Washington. Catches and runs it in for the score. There we go. Crisis averted. Rodgers subs back in like he should have been. Darnell Washington makes the catch. That was an absolute wobbler of a throw, but Rodgers gets it done. And we take the early lead. They're going to go for it. Tighten the screws. This is going to be a run up the middle. Hayward lining up as the nose tackle. Yeah, inside handoff. Wow. Not even Bijan. That was Brian Robinson who got the first down carry for the Falcons. Tua starting at quarterback for them. Winning the battle. I also don't really know if Penix was even that healthy. I need to relearn how to make all these adjustments. Inside handoff. Jaquan Brisker diving tackle and begin to think something's wrong with Bijan Robinson because Brian Robinson is the only running back I'm seeing play. Lining up in the gun, handoff inside. Peyton Wilson shoots the gap and buries Robinson for a loss in the backfield. So, trying to stand tall, bend, don't break, stop it here. Tua in the gun. Dropping back, looking to throw. Scrambling, sacked by Alex Highsmith. 29 years old already. Getting in there for the big sack as we set up a 3rd and goal from the 17. Make him earn it, protect the sticks. Eyes on the pass, you got it. Dropping back, looking to throw. Standing, scrambling. He's going to take it himself. There's no way he gets it. Slides down at the 5. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt. Love to see that. Lining up, kick is through, and we hold them to 3. All right, now we get a red zone opportunity here. 2nd and 7 coming up as we look to close out the first quarter. Rodgers dropping back. Oh, gosh. Gonna scrap. I just went for trucks because I forgot that the playmaker thing you need to hold the left trigger. That's my fault. And we're not going to get the throwaway or the pass off or the play off. Man, that was rough. Thought we were going to be able to playmaker Freiermuth up the seam into the end zone. Sorely mistaken, unfortunately. And now we have a 3rd and very, very long. Rodgers lining up in the gun. Taking the snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Dowdle can't hang on. No one was open. And now we're going to line up for the 44-yard field goal attempt. Wind in Boswell's face. Lining up, max power right down the middle. And we take a 7-point lead again. Defense continues to reign supreme as the Falcons are in the red zone looking to punch something in. Tua barely gets the throwaway. Thought that had big strip sack potential, but doesn't go through. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua in the gun, dropping back, looking to throw. Scrambling around, throwing it away. Barely found a patch of grass that wasn't covered. 3rd and 10 coming up. Pass commit to defend the sticks. You got it. Making a change of some kind. Went for the contain, dropping back, looking to throw. Tua. Getting sacked by Keanu Benton up the middle. Burying Tua for the big loss. Another field goal attempt for the Falcons. Going to be about a 38, 37-yarder down the pipe. 10-6. So we don't get the 2-minute opportunity. We get a 3rd and 10 on the 38. Rodgers in the gun, dropping back. And trying to throw over the top to Freiermuth. Can't. Got to work on that timing catching. So we don't get a field goal, but we get the ball back with 51 seconds and 3 timeouts. Rodgers, play action fake, gonna move around. Just gonna lob that up to Bernard. Makes the catch out of bounds at the 31. Rodgers still extending the play for a little bit, giving himself some more time to find the open receiver. Now lining up an empty. Roman Wilson getting out there now. Rodgers taking the snap. Dropping back. All darn day. Michael Pittman comes back for it. First down at the Atlanta 39. Fantastic pass protection right there from the offensive line. Rodgers hung in there, found the open man, made the throw, and now 39 yards away with 32 seconds left in the half. Rodgers dropping, getting it to Bernard. Caught for 5, 26 seconds left. Gotta think about the time a little bit more right now. Freiermuth over the top. I like the look of that. We're just gonna take a shot, Pat Freiermuth. Nope. All right, 19 seconds, 34 yards away. Metcalf inside, that has some potential. Dropping back, looking to throw. Strike, Pittman. Perfect hit versus perfect catch. I think the catch won. No, it didn't. Oh, you got my hopes up so badly. We had the perfect catch. Just, oh man, perfect hit. Forced it incomplete. So close there. Good throw from Raj. Yeah, absolute seed. And just couldn't get it done. All right, time for a 51-yard attempt. Boz lining up. Right down the middle again. All right, we turned it over. I'm pretty sure that was a pick for Mr. Rodgers. 3rd and 4 coming up on our 45. So entire playbook's open for Atlanta. Dropping back, looking to throw. Scrambling out, getting it to Robinson. Forced out of bounds. 4th and 2 coming up. Are they going to go for it? Yes, they are. They're lining up in the gun for this. Tighten the screws. Smother short inside. You know what? We'll just take the coach suggestion right now. Tua dropping back. Looking. Picked by Asante Samuel Jr. Oh my God, Kyle Pitts is so fast. Not going to get there. Asante Samuel Jr. with the 4th down pick 6. Outruns Kyle Pitts. Takes it home. That's 3 turnovers for Atlanta. Oh, that's 4. Jalen Ramsey with the huge interception on the 1. Lining up under center. Dowdle. Punch it in, dude. Come on. Turning handoff traffic. Ooh, jumped into the tackle. Literally. Rodgers lining up in the gun. RPO look. Pittman, Frymuth, all options here. And throwing to Fry. What? How did... Okay, well, we'll try another RPO. We're going to change this just to a run. Dowdle, punch it in, dude. Handoff inside. Dowdle, 1-yard touchdown run. 4th and 5 for Atlanta. Down by a lot now. Tua dropping back, looking to throw. Good breakup by Queen. All right, we're only in the 3rd quarter. Wow. 3rd and 2 coming up. Rodgers taking the snap, dropping back. Getting it to Frymuth, makes the catch for the 1st down into the red zone as well. So working to run out the clock. We've still got plenty of time left, right? So can't take our foot off the gas just yet. But we can start playing, you know what, the timing game as we hit Pittman over the middle for the 1st. Rodgers, 13 of 29. That's awful. 6 yards out. Rodgers turning, giving it to Dowdle. Stopped at the line. All right, so our offense just has not been good. We head to the 4th quarter with a dominant lead, but not dominant performance by our offense at all. So Rodgers going to line up under center, play action fake. Frymuth on the out is the primary read as Washington gets hammered. Frymuth, diving catch for the touchdown. We extend our lead. Rodgers, 2 touchdowns on the day. Definitely need him to complete some more passes. But overall, playing very good. Overall, playing good. I don't know about very good. Great catch by Frymuth. Another 4th down. Go for it by Atlanta. Oops, did not mean to pause the game. Lining up under center. And that's a handoff to the fullback inside. Not going to work this time. Highsmith gets in there for the tackle. All right, 3rd and 9 coming up. Under 6 minutes left in the game. Rodgers in the gun. Snap. Dropping back. Firing Metcalf catch. 1st down to the 30. And Rodgers lining up in the gun again. Going to be another RPO look. Snap. Quick fire. Metcalf 1st down. Out at the 15. Rodgers 260 yards on the day. You know what? That is actually pretty good for the 42-year-old. And now, under 4.5 minutes left. Rodgers lining up under center. Gonna snap. Gonna turn. Gonna hand it off to Dowdle. Jump cutting back to the left. Oh, thought we had the block. Down at the 6. 2nd and inches coming up. Give me something, please. Yeah, play action boot. Why not? Frymuth in the flat would be wonderful. And Rodgers. Snap. Oh, boy. Oh, snap. That was a fumble? Oh, well, that went poorly. All right, 3rd and 6 coming up. Let's see what we can do here. Raj taking the snap. Dropping back. Getting crushed. No, Bernard! Would have had that. Should have had that. We're going to go for it. This is one of those rare opportunities where, you know what, we can go for it without much consequence. Rodgers in the gun. Snap. Dropping. Scrambling. There we go. Bernard hangs on to it that time for the touchdown. Maybe a little too much air, but the rookie learns from his mistake. Rodgers targets him again, 11-yard touchdown. And that's a big opening week win. 41-6 is the final. Absolutely demolishing the Atlanta Falcons as Tua struggles in their opener. Pittsburgh, tough environment to play. Rodgers, 3 touchdowns on the day. Only a 51% completion percentage, but 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 271 yards. I'll take it. Ground game was pretty solid. 15 carries, 54 yards, and a score for Dowdle. Rodgers had the next most carries, followed by our fullback and then Bernard. So no love for anyone else on the offense on the ground. To be fair, Warren is hurt, so that would make sense. Frymuth, 5 for 31 in a score. Bernard, 5 for 91 in a score. 5 for 75 for Metcalf. 3 for 65 for Pittman, and Darnell Washington had the 1 touchdown catch, first one of the season and the series. Middle linebackers, Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen, both 10 tackles on the day, both getting TFLs. There's a bunch here. Herbig, Benton, Highsmith, Wilson, Queen lead the way with 1 TFL apiece for everybody. Sack for Benton, a sack for Highsmith, sack for Hayward, half a sack for Watts, and half a sack for Wilson. 2 picks, 1 for Ramsey, 1 for Asante Samuel, who also scored a pick 6. Harmon forced a fumble, but he's hurt, and Queen forced a fumble. Harmon recovered. Ben Skowronek can be activated. I'm not activating him. He's staying on IR. He would have been activated to get cut. That's what would happen. That might actually be not a bad idea. Oh, so it sounds like Rodgers is going to just retire after this year. Yeah, Will Howard. Oh, wait. Yeah, showing Will Howard as the starter. That reminds me. Let's fix that right now before I forget, because I will forget. All right, get me out of the screen, please. It's broken, isn't it? Thanks, EA. Nope, we're fine. Just took a while. Demario Davis, 6 tackles, gets AFC Defensive Player of the Week. All right, so Aaron Rodgers, you were starting. Will Howard, you're 3rd string. Dowdle, Warren's back, which is great. Bernard revealed to be a star dev. Heidenreich goes up to a 70, which is nice. Yeah, Porter's hurt for a little bit more. All right, this is workable. This is pretty good, actually. Looks like we'll take Sean Elliott out of that role, actually, and put Samuel in because he played great. Good. Yeah, we'll keep Bernard as the slot guy. You know, we'll do Heidenreich as the gadget guy. That sounds fun. And the ratings are pretty close. And practice squad, we have a lot of receivers. It's okay. Olave signs an extension. How many years? Been seeing some crazy things about these contract extensions and the term being ridiculous. But like 5 years for Witherspoon is fine. Like, what's a crazy one? 4 years for only $15 million isn't great. 5 years, I'm not seeing any crazy ones yet. 5 years for Olave, that's reasonable. Deron Payne, 5, that's okay. Gobi Turn, yeah, 5. 5 years for Winfield, that's okay. 6 for Bijan. Whoa. 6, yeah, the extension didn't load. Falcons, you got a steal here, huh? Signing Josh Jacobs to a 5-year deal feels suspect at this point. Darnold, 6 years, that's fine. Okay. Nothing too crazy yet. I can live with that. That's going to be it because I don't think I can get into contract negotiations just yet. Maybe with Joey Porter. No, I can't. Unless it's a different button that I'm not seeing. Okay, so we'll see. Joey Porter, definitely on the priority list to resign. Benton, also kind of on that list. Asante Samuel, maybe. And then everyone else is kind of, we'll see. Patrick Queen, we'll see. 27, not a great age to do that. Player DNA, yeah, Joey Porter is probably not going to settle. That's okay. We'll wait for him to come back before making a decision like that. Daniel Jones, AFC Offensive Player of the Week with 317 passing yards. So, overall, not too bad of a start. I will happily take that. Big win against the Falcons. Hopefully, a pretty good morale boost for the offense to see, hey, we can score points. We scored the most points out of anyone. Yardage, though, awful. Yardage was awful. But hopefully, you know what? They both kind of just regress a bit. If we get a top 10 offense, that would be incredible. I will take top 16. But that's it. Should be a fun one. Getting things going in Aaron Rodgers' final season in the NFL. So that means we absolutely have to look at quarterback for next year. The Browns win their opening game, which is fun. The AFC West looks like it's going to be a tough division yet again. The Jets won a game. Who's their quarterback?